problem. Similar to Mitchell.
Home will actually have a putt to tie.
Sure will.
Certainly not an easy one, though, Frank, that's for sure.
Didn't look like that way half an hour ago.
And it goes to just staying patient. I mean, even at the first, wayward drive for Homa, advantage for Rahm, back to 6.
Yeah, Woodland's already tapped in, so can't lay the birdie. That group went 3 for 3 at the 6th hole. Cantlay gets within 3 shots.
Got a long way to go here.
Absolutely.
No doubt. So just off the green here, Homa for birdie to tie.
As well as this guy has been putting, I wouldn't doubt it if he made it. But that being said, this is a dangerous one coming off this Kikuyu fringe, coming down the hill. It's really easy to knock this one by a decent amount.
What time?
Did get it there.
This pace is just, it's brilliant at the moment, isn't it? For 4 days, holding pace on very difficult greens.
And now overall on the leaderboard. So par at the 5th. They get to bring it back off of that hill at 6 next. Rahm up by 1.
You don't have to wait until retirement to start enjoying your plans. With Pacific Life, imagine your future with confidence. For more than 150 years, we've kept our promise to financially protect and provide, so you can look forward to exploring your family's heritage with the ones you love. Talk to a financial professional about life insurance and retirement solutions with Pacific Life.
When you stay at a Vrbo, the host doesn't stay with you. Because without privacy in your vacation home, it isn't really a vacation, is it?
You have picked a hell of a year to start following the PGA Tour.
They want to step on my throat, I want to step on theirs.
These guys are here to win.
Nothing's given to you. You have to go out there and earn it.
It's so freaking hard to win a golf tournament.
What do you do when you take the lead? Run with it. Redefine it. Push further. Get it wrong to get it right. Don't just lead the pack. Pull others to the front. Rise up. Stand out. Step forward.
The first ever all-electric Chevy Blazer EV. 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. And up to 320 miles of range on a full charge. EVs for everyone, everywhere. Chevrolet.
This is your moment to experience luxury like never before. Never ventured this far before. Never witnessed or bonded so deeply before. Never reveled in it or connected so effortlessly. You've never lived like this before until now.
Back here at the par 3 6th and Max Homa.
Yeah, 207. Always looked uphill to me when I play here, but it's not.
Swing, Max.
5-iron. This is a great looking shot, Kurt.
It's going to get there a different way, but that's a good lead. He'll have an uphill putt. He can be a little more aggressive. interesting here, Aaron, to see if these guys try to use that back slope, the group in front of them.
Well, you definitely can. If you're in between clubs, there's no problem using the longer club because it will come back off that slope. Just got to cover 201. That's the biggest thing. Cover 201 is where that slope comes into play, and the bunker on the right in the middle of the green.
Mitchell all par since that opening hole birdie.
This one flirting with that bunker.
Oh, backside of it. Is it going to get far enough up to turn around? I think it is. Yeah, this is going to get a lot better. Didn't get as high up, so let's see if it gets kind of all the way down there. Not quite, but pretty darn good. Jon Rahm would like to have it right there.
Well, the way he's been hitting his irons this week, I wouldn't doubt it if he did that for sure. He can start it in between the flag and the bunker on the left. Bleed one if he wants to, but he's actually been playing. Last time I saw him play this hole, he played a draw into this left side.
Well, especially with like 6 iron or less, he can easily hit a draw.
That was 6.
And get the release up to the top.
Got to get up.
It's good now. Right under the hole. He'll be putting uphill as well. Good tee shots all around there for that final group at the 6th hole. Right now, Rahm still that 1-shot lead.
What do you do when you take the lead? Run with it. Redefine it. Push further. Get it wrong to get it right. Don't just lead the pack. Pull others to the front. Rise up. Stand out. Step forward.
I've always loved building things. Not just structures and skyscrapers, but teams who make it all possible. After all, we wouldn't be where we are today without them. So we made sure that, like these buildings, their futures will also stand the test of time.
Seems fine to me. Yeah, exactly right.
Dad, how big is the ocean?
Let me call you back. That is a really good question. Tell me a joke.
Knock, knock.
You ready?
Tito's Handmade Vodka is launching a golf club, and if you want in, you're in. Do you enjoy teeing off with Tito's? You're in. Go to tournaments? Absolutely in. Do you appreciate a well-manicured lawn and the wicking properties of golf apparel? In. Do you play at a club? Work at a club? Get down at a club? You're in. Enjoy the 19th hole? You're in. Tito's Golf Club. Everyone's in.
I've got moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Skyrizi. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin in 4 months after just 2 doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
It's my moment, so I just gotta say, nothing is everything.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Today's coverage is brought to you by the Genesis G90, a new class of luxury. And by the new custom fit Ping G430 irons, engineered to empower your game. That kind of day in LA, Santa Monica Pier, the hills right behind there, Pacific Palisades and the canyon here, and 1-shot lead for Jon Rahm. This can be good, Kurt, this afternoon.
It is going to be tremendous. It's perfect weather, big crowds out here in LA, Riviera. Famous, you know, I mean, the list of past champions here is just full of Hall of Fame members. It's just going to be a great day. It's going to be, I anticipate a good battle. I think there's plenty of players that still feel like they have a chance to win, and including Max Homa, who's going to have a good look here. Leading the field in putting. Pretty straightforward up the hill. They have just broke a touch to the right there at the end. Plus, you know, Terry, you talk how great this is. You've got two guys that have been playing the best golf this season, and Rahm and Homa, both with 2 wins.
Top 2 FedEx Cup race. Svensson's been really good today. Like I said.
He's pretty happy that one hit the stick.
Yeah.
Back here to Rahm's effort for birdie at 6. I feel like, Frank, he's shown, you know, he's hit some poor drives this week, but not a lot of reaction to it. I mean, he's frustrated a little bit, but not over the top. He's shown a lot of patience this week.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. He's trying to work on, Kurt. We know that. But this club has worked out well so far this week.
And that broke a little more than he thought.
But it's sort of compelling because Homer's also done the same. You know, he's flared a few yesterday. So a little bit like last week, Scotty Scheffler made it interesting because he didn't drive the ball well. He still went on to win. And both Rahm and Homer, if there's a weakness right now, it is with their driving.
That's the thing, though. But Rahm has been able to hit approach shots. He reacts to that putt. He's been able to hit approach shots from the rough at times that have been almost better than anyone in the field. So he's been fantastic from some tough spots. Now Keith Mitchell, a one-time winner. He won Honda in 2019. It feels like that was just a couple years ago, but it's been 4 when we get there next week. Putting the pieces together, though, this is a super talented player right here. Wow. That's a little frustrating.
What a golden opportunity.
Rahm's just tapping in. He'll stay 1 ahead. A short walk up to 7T.
Speaking of 7 up on the green, Gary Woodland.
I've seen too many putts from above the hole today here, Terry. So maybe they're going in from the front. So 7's played considerably easier today, playing under par.
This is at the 8th. Zalatoris, after a birdie at 7, got a good look here at 8. Oh boy, that broke hard right. Stroke looks good, especially those mid-range putts.
Cantlay certainly right there at 12 under.
He's got to give the hole away. It has to be, this putt has to be hit perfectly. That's a few he's missed already.
Gotta still believe, though, plenty of golf left. He's got a chance. How far down do you think we go? Gary Woodland at 11 under, thinking, who knows if I might run out of real estate, but you never know.
Well, I was actually just looking there. I think with the back 9 here, the 10s are in play. That's for sure because.
Do you?
Yeah, there's going to be a decision at the 10th hole today because of where they cut the hole. 11 reachable, 17 reachable, and then you got the 3 great par 4s on the back 9 here. 12, 13, and 15. And we just had a look at that, the hole where it's cut at 18 and that traditional back left portion. So there's a lot of sort of birdie bogey stuff still out there.
This is Tiger in the right rough at 13.
It's not going great out here, Kurt. We've had a chunk, a half shank, a ball stuck in a tree. Pets' heads are falling off. It's getting weird out here.
And Tiger hasn't had his. That's a pretty good shot from over there, but he has not had his best stuff, obviously, today.
Well, reminder, final round of this Genesis Invitational from Riviera Country Club continues. Top of the hour, 3 o'clock Eastern on CBS. You can watch the encore presentation again tonight at 7:30 Eastern on Golf Channel. 97th edition of this. Just getting started in many ways. And get through the 6th hole there. Great chance for Mitchell, but stays at 12 under. You got John Rahm at 15 under, Max Homa at 14 under par. The top two in the FedEx Cup race. Both have won a couple of times already this season, and now coming down the stretch here the final day at Riviera. So you think going down to 10 under, Will Zalatoris fencing right now, still, you know, have to make something happen in a hurry, but still have a chance. But at the top, let's talk about this. We talked last week about Rahm and Scheffler and those guys who get to a position where they think, if you get in a position to win, I'm going to win it. They have that confidence. Right now, it's Rahm and Homa, certainly in that category.
It is, and we haven't seen the defining shot on the Sunday. We saw that last week when Scheffler eagled the par 5 13th hole. That was really the biggest difference on Sunday. So at the moment, when you look at this golf course, which is tremendous, but there's decisions that we're talking about that have to be made, and that's where those swings come. So that's where the 10 unders get a chance to be in play. But if Homa and Rahm continue to sort of plot away, maybe make a couple of birdies each, then all of a sudden they're taken out of play. I mean, it's quite intriguing because the weather is perfect for this. It's perfect for the chasers and it's perfect for the leaders.
You got a sense? It's not a two-man race. You got more people involved.
No, it really does depend on Rahm. If Rahm gets a birdie very, very quickly and starts looking at 16, 17, then all of a sudden I'm going John Rahm. If that doesn't happen, all bets are off.
So he's even par for the day. Homa and Cantlay at 2 under. Gary Woodland as well. And we'll see if John Rahm or Max Homa can win for the 3rd time in this season. Event number 16 on the PGA Tour, and coming down to the very end here at Riviera Country Club. CBS top of the hour. The coverage continues. And Frank, have a good one this afternoon. We'll see you down the road, my man.
Cheers. Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
It's Buick Envision. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you.
Get 3.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on Buick Envision models.
Plates, plates, plates. There's somehow no better way to travel this place than a plate. And when you add price drop protection, Expedia pays you back if your flight becomes cheaper. So you can taste your way through every single plate and never wonder if you found a good deal. Because the good deal found you.
ZX Mark II drivers are for major players, major winners, major power. All new ZX Mark II drivers, only from Srixon.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Good mornings and good nights made easy. That's totally Target.
Ready? Wow. Can you send me that? Sure.
Can you send me that?
Hey, can you send me that? Sure.
It's incredible.
In golf and business, the right approach means everything. At ADP, we use data-driven insights to design HR and payroll solutions that keep you moving in the right direction, so you can work smarter today and have more success tomorrow.
So let's pick up some of this action with the final grouping, the same three together for the second straight day. We're at the 8th.
And the tee shot from Max Homa down the left side into the crowd. Let's hope everyone's okay over there, in there with the eucalypts. Giant eucalypts here. Second to last group up ahead at the green.
After just a lob wedge in, you had that one straight back up the hill.
Oh yeah, that's what he needs. He moves to 13 under. When he gets that flat stick rolling, man oh man, watch out. Now Rahm at 8T. Has missed a lot of drives left, Dottie, here during the week. Now at 14, the par 3. Tiger a little long, popular spot.
Even with the height he hits it, he couldn't stop it, Ian. But almost stopped that one.
Flag almost stopped it. Well done. Not his best day today, Tiger. 1 under par for the tournament. Brilliant 67 yesterday after just making the cut on the mark. And huge crowds following the GOAT.
Hadn't it been great to see him back in action this week at this iconic venue?
And I'm looking to see that he plays one more time before the Masters. Maybe so. Bay Hill, maybe the Players. Back down to the 8th now.
Ian, it's common that you guys would ask me how the lie is. This was a tough one. It was in a guy's hoodie.
Oh. Hope he didn't have it on. All right, you find the spot then within the club length.
Thanks, sir. Thank you. Yeah, perfect, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Free drop, of course. PGA Tour rules official Steve Rantoul, former player on the PGA Tour.
You got 48 cover online. Kind of what you're looking online. You can go just right in. What's that? 7 more. Grand total from there 154. And yes, 148 to cover the knob on the front left. Thank you.
Joey Greiner, notice the 2021 champion on his man's vest.
Yeah. Now, long as this pin is no problem. You're chipping uphill and so you're being aggressive with the line, absolutely. I mean, you out of the rough downwind could probably. But you got 48. I'm just going to kind of smooth one of those. Just with the downwind and out of the rough, it's been going a little bit hotter. You good? Hold real still, guys. Thank you. Agree with all of that. Pitching wedge.
Not necessarily the greatest of angles and coming from the rough, so
no.
Look for this into the center of the green, right of the pin.
If it comes up anything short, it should send it further to the right.
You don't have to wait until retirement to start enjoying your plans. With Pacific Life, imagine your future with confidence. For more than 150 years, we've kept our promise to financially protect and provide, so you can look forward to exploring your family's heritage with the ones you love. Talk to a financial professional about life insurance and retirement solutions with Pacific Life.
So cozy. How many rooms are in there? Should we go check it out? Yeah.
Get to stay here all weekend.
When you stay at a Verbo,
I call doing the door code.
the host doesn't stay with you.
It looks exactly like the picture.
Because without privacy in your vacation home,
It's a full log cabin, guys.
it isn't really a vacation,
Up by the fire.
is it?
Oh my.
You have picked a hell of a year to start following the PGA Tour.
They won't step on my throat, I won't step on theirs.
These guys are here to win.
Nothing's given to you. You have to go out there and earn it.
It's so freaking hard to win a golf tournament.
The first ever all-electric Chevy Silverado RST with a multi-flex midgate for extra storage. And an available 400 miles of range on a full charge. EVs for everyone, everywhere. Chevrolet.
Type of shot, I think you're slightly left. Just take
At the 8th with our leader.
That's a sand wedge on the way. Difficult to control.
Oh, what a shot from Rahm.
Played it perfectly.
Come on. Tap in left to move to 17 under and 2 in front of Max Homa, who's just over the back.
So cool how coming from the rough, he could trust that that ball wouldn't have too much spin and would bounce forward.
Beautiful shot. At 15.
It's the second shot for Tiger, who's 2 over for the day.
Trevor, it's been a little bit of a struggle. Lost a little pop in the bat. His ball speed's down about 3 or 4 miles an hour today.
Yeah, that's interesting. Just wondering if the toll of the week is just starting to catch up with him. You know, not quite sure what his stamina levels would be because he's had so few competitive reps over the last year.
Only 9 actual real rounds of competition a year ago, and this, of course, is the 4th of the week at Riviera. We're at 9, Patrick Cantlay.
Out of a fast-looking lie, that's lob wedge down a breeze.
You can hear the sound of that ball bouncing. Greens just keep getting firmer, and Cantlay rightly coming from the rough, playing out to the left-hand side there. Smart play.
Still trickling. There's some shine on these greens. They are quick, and what a birdie for Rahm over at the 8th hole.
Exactly what he needed. Those back-to-back birdies after the slow start there.
Let's have a look at this sand wedge once again.
Lands just short of the green and pops up perfectly.
Knew it had come out a little hot from that lie. And he looked a little bit frustrated, sort of the first 4 or 5 holes, the bogey at 3, but birdie at 7 and 8. Now, rounding out that final grouping of 3, Keith Mitchell.
Just really hasn't gotten untracked yet today.
Like that little dead-handed chipping action, similar to Jason Day and Steve Stricker. No wrist in the swing at all. Just a little mini swing. Beautiful.
Let's take a look at the course description presented by TaylorMade, the Par 71 Classic of George Thomas. It's coming up on its 100-year anniversary in 4 years' time. And again, a nod to Jim and Todd and Marshall And a little shout out to Michael Yamaki also, who's been so vital to the health and great advancement of Riviera through the years. A little under the weather these days, and Michael, we're all sending our best wishes to you with great admiration. We're back at the 8th hole.
Max came out of that left rough as well, a little hot, just off the back of the green, but we'll use the putter.
He has put the aim point ultra on this. Check it out from every angle, and the most complex part in the middle. It'll want to swing it to the right. Should come through the French with no problem, though.
Has been putting brilliantly all week, all season. Just a little cautious there coming down the hill. Over to Tiger.
And finding himself where many do, putting out of that swale that divides the green in two.
And it's been an adventure so far today. We've had a ball stuck in a tree, a cell phone get broken, and that's just Terrell Hatton.
Oh, I love the payoff. Tiger, a pretty good putt there. Just take a look at some of the things at stake today. Rahm looking for his 3rd win of the season, but even better, 5 out of 9 worldwide it would be, going back to the second half of last year. Max Homa's already won, well, 4 times in the state of California. And then you got Patrick Cantlay. This would be his 7th win in the last 3 years if he's victorious. We're back at the 8th.
Leads the field in putting this week, does Max.
And it's really because his speed has been so consistent, holeable.
That's huge. 2-shot swing right there.
It was a 2-shot swing earlier in the round.
Over to 9.
Let's see what Patrick can do. Just hold a putt at the 8th.
This one hard, a hasty slider downhill.
Stay up.
And to approach with caution there, Jim.
Par 35 on the front. That'll be 32. Back to 8.
Disappointing. Not an official 3-putt because it was off service, but still, just 2 under through 8 for Max.
Bring it up live to the 18th hour. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, along with Trevor Immelman and all the crew. Just you feel great on a day like this when you're at a course like this. The weather's just as glorious as it can be. And you know, one of the things you wanted to talk about this morning was there were 2-shot swing opportunities out there for these leaders, and lo and behold, we just saw one at the 8th.
I know. How is the timing of that? And it's a bit of a nod to this incredible golf course here at Riviera as well. It's difficult, but it's not tricked up. And if you just are off your game just one little bit, it can step up and catch you, just like we saw there at the 8th with Rahm making the birdie and Homer struggling with the bogey. There are a lot of those opportunities for the rest of this round, so it's going to be fun watching for us.
And what about Jon Rahm? He shot 65 on Thursday, shot 65 yesterday, shot 65 in the final round last year. So 3 of his last 4 rounds here have been that number.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think you nailed it in the tease when you said he's the hottest player in the game. Ain't that the truth? Going for his 5th win in these last 9 starts. He comes here with so much confidence. It's going to be interesting for me just to watch how many fairways he can find from here on out. I think that's the only thing that could hold him back. Didn't hit all that many fairways in the first 3 rounds. He's been able to get away with it. You think that's got to catch up with him a little bit eventually. So if he can drive it straight here, oh, poor mistake. If he can drive it straight for the remainder of this round, he is going to be so hard to catch.
Tiger had missed some short putts on Friday, but that's the shortest miss, I believe, of the week, as he'll drop another shot now to go back to even for the tournament. We're on the tee at the 9th with Rahm, now up by 3.
That first 2-shot swing was back at 3. A little bit of separation now. This ball holding its line. Center cut.
What did I say? Drive it straight, just like that.
I think that's what you were asking for. And your request, well, accepted by Jon Rahm. He's looking for another win. He's got the 3-shot lead in the final round.
What do you do when you take the lead? Run with it. Redefine it. Push further. Get it wrong to get it right. Don't just lead the pack. Pull others to the front. Rise up. Stand out. Step forward.
I've always loved building things. Not just structures and skyscrapers, but teams who make it all possible. After all, we wouldn't be where we are today without them. So we made sure that, like these buildings, their futures may also stand the test of time.
This is your moment to expand your world like never before. Never discovered it before, or been so immersed in it. Been moved, speechless, or overcome. You've never lived like this before. Until now.
Seems fine to me. Yeah, exactly right.
Dad, how big is the ocean?
Let me call you back. That is a really good question. Tell me a joke.
Knock, knock.
You ready?
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi. With Skyrizi, most people who achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months had lasting clearance through 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Technology in golf clearly has changed the game. Obviously in the TV broadcast, I think technology now is a huge part of it, being able to have the shot tracer technology. People are resonating with golf a lot more. The way I train and I practice, I use technology a ton, whether it be TrackMan, whether it be Focus Band, which just kind of gives me some analytics on, my routines and how my brain's functioning, and all sorts. So technology is everywhere in the game of golf.
From innovations in equipment to advanced swing data, to the shot tracer seen on the television broadcast, technologies enhance the way we all experience our favorite sport. Just as technology has advanced the game of golf, Genesis vehicles are full of innovative features that enhance the driving experience. With the latest in safety to state-of-the-art electrified vehicles, at Genesis, we put you at the center of your journey.
And we're back at the 9th fairway with, again, the grouping of Rahm, Homa, and Mitchell. Rahm, who started with a 3-shot lead off a dramatic birdie at the 18th yesterday afternoon. And saw that lead, drop down to 1, now back up to 3 after the 2-shot swing at the 8th. Let's go to the tee at the 16th.
Shortest par 3 here at Riviera. And what a gorgeous par 3 it is, Frank.
So a tracer by TrackMan showing the lovely little cut back to the flag.
Oh, do that.
He bought the energy day Thursday.
Frank, the swing is there.
It is. And that guy, he bought his A game. Tonight?
Yeah, it was amazing to watch Tiger yesterday shoot 67. His lowest round in competition since the fall of 2020. Not that there have been that many competitive rounds, but it was a sight to see. All right, Donnie, you're out there with this group. What do we have?
We have Max to play first from 137. Uphill, flag cut in a place I've not seen that close to the front bunker before. A little creativity here on the behalf of the PGA Tour staff.
It's tough to find, too, as hard as that green is, you know?
I think it's going to be difficult to hit a closer shot. 35 shots into the height. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the white chairs would be the best way to slow it down. It'll break right down there and put up the hill. You good?
Great call there, trying to slow this ball down with a pitching wedge. The breeze is helping, making it a little tougher. Max will be hosting a junior event tomorrow in Beaumont for the Southern California PGA section.
Nice. Worst mistake you can make is to leave it short, so use the backstop rather. Wow, that is a nice shot, landing it between the bunker and the whole location.
You couldn't do it much better than that. That was dialed in. And now Mitchell.
Yeah, straight on it, yeah.
Keith, love you, baby! Come on, man.
Right on it.
Go, Maverick.
Better angle for Keith.
How far do you like that? 120.
17 yards closer. Wind will negate everything that it does play uphill. Pitching wedge, excuse me, gap wedge.
Doesn't take much divot generally. Picks the ball.
Ooh, just above that ridge.
I mean, you can hear that ball bouncing. PGA Tour agronomist told me this morning the greens were measuring a little firmer than what they were yesterday. And with the whole locations tucked.
That microphone in the distance, to the left. All right, buddy, see your shot there.
It is tough out there. Players have got to be patient.
Yeah. Yep, just over that number is what I thought it was.
Sand wedge for the second straight hole for John. 111 total. The good line to start.
Oh, hi, Dottie. And a good look at birdie. From outside 10 feet.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
It's Buick Envision. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you.
Get 3.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on Buick Envision models.
Nothing. It really is something. As an Expedia member, you can save up to 30% when you add a hotel to your flight. So you can have a bit more money to do even less.
Pros like these need a wedge like this, or shots like that, with maximum spin from any line, because major spin means major wins. The new RTX 6 Zip Core wedges, only from Cleveland Golf.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical, because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Mornings made easy. That's totally Target.
Ready? Wow. Can you send me that? Sure. Can you send me that? Hey, can you send me that? Sure.
Now, tee at the 10th hole, despite the length of these players these days, this always calls them fits.
Hey, breeze in off the right, Frank.
One of my favorite holes in golf. So many people would agree with that statement. Now it's time for better decisions with this week's Aon Risk Reward Challenge.
The 10th at Riviera is a West Coast gem. While the percentage of players driving the green has increased every year since 2015, the Aon Insight tells us that you can't miss right, and the wind direction has a significant effect on players' decision-making. When facing a right-to-left wind, players are 12% more likely to go for the green, doing so 71% of the time, with the wind aiding a friendlier left miss. However, when the wind is blowing left to right, that number drops to a more cautious 59%. This short par 4 classic is sure to generate plenty of drama, especially when players make better decisions by not throwing caution to the wind.
That was Morikawa a year ago, and we certainly enjoyed his CBS stroll with us down the 10th yesterday. By the way, the analytics for this year, about 96% of the field has gone for the green at 10 from the tee, and the players going for the green, favoring that left side nearly twice as often, have gained nearly a quarter of a stroke over those missing to the right. Just amazing to see all the decision making there. At 16.
Yeah, one of those players that did lay it up at 10 actually was Tiger Woods. His birdie putt at 16. And some professional pride. He's in red figures. To 9.
Here you see Rahm's just inside 12 feet. Homa at 14 feet. And Mitchell, had that ball traveled about a foot short of this spot right here, it would have curled down into the area where Rahm is right now. This for birdie.
See just how shiny that green is.
Completely different color to what they were yesterday. They almost, walking around the edges, they're a little crispy.
Max giving it the two-prong look.
Yeah, little aim point. 2 fingers means he's felt in his feet that it's a 2% slope.
You said it's crispy out there, Donnie?
Indeed.
Birdie putt. Yes, sir.
That is exactly what he needed after the stumble at 8. On the range this morning, he told me the goal is to eat into Rahm's lead by the turn, and then anything can happen.
Well, he just put up 32 on that side, Trev. And Rahm can match that score if he's able to put it right on top of him. Started outside the hole. Gauged it perfectly.
Trevor, we were talking that John's had a couple of flattish sort of finishing rounds and at Torrey Pines and then again last week at Phoenix. See how he responds.
Trying to make 3 birdies in a row to close out this 9.
Also be a blow to Homa. Just got a little bit of momentum. He's going to hang up and enough. All right, so Homa, the low man in that group for the first 9. That's 33 for Rahm, 32 for Homa, and Mitchell, if he makes his par putt, 1 under 34.
And Jim, Max has won 5 times on tour since 2021. All of those come from behind victories.
At 11.
And Will Zalatoris, second shot at the par 5. Long drive down the left side. And that front right bunk is not that bad. Most players have made birdie from in there. He's 11 under par. Back to 9.
I bet he's a little surprised this came up short, Dottie.
No doubt. I didn't think he could leave it short.
This has got his full attention here, coming down the hill, breaking right. Not an easy putt.
They're all under par for the side. The lead is 2. Homer with the birdie at the 9th cuts into the lead.
You don't have to wait until retirement to start enjoying your plans. With Pacific Life, imagine your future with confidence. For more than 150 years, we've kept our promise to financially protect and provide, so you can look forward to exploring your family's heritage with the ones you love. Talk to a financial professional about life insurance and retirement solutions with Pacific Life. When you stay at